Hello friends! Today we will be making a bunch of really interesting and easy to make multimedia art projects. So for this first one, we're going to be making a really cute pop-up bunny. For that, you just go ahead and follow the instructions as given in this video. For this, you will need a bunch of paper and a cute little paper cup to make it moving. Now let's continue to make on some really interesting frilled green paper tropes. Alright, let's go ahead and make a cute little basket out of green frill. Let's move on to the next one. This one is an origami piece, so make sure that you follow the instructions in the folds as shown in the video very carefully because origami can get quite confusing. Now, make sure to fold it exactly as shown in this video and then make sure that all the folds are neat because if origami isn't neat, it's not worth it and you can totally take up another piece of paper and create the same thing again. We will also be using a pair of scissors for this, so please make sure that you're very careful with your use of scissors. Now, doesn't that look amazing? We're going to be making such cute things today. For this next one, we're going to be taking some red paper and cutting it in halves. With that, you can go ahead and add in the insides because we're making it to resemble an apple. What a beautiful 3D pop-up apple. Now let's move on to the next one. This next one is a little bit complex and it's quite small, so you're going to have to be very nimble with your folding. Now we're going to be making a pair of gorgeous heels with origami, so if you've got some really cool printed paper in some interesting colors, that would be amazing because it will give a really interesting effect. Making heels out of plain origami is quite a task, but it is certainly achievable and is quite rewarding. Look at how wonderfully cute that looks. Now let's move on to the next one. So for this next one, you can start off by taking some construction paper in rectangular A4 size and then follow it up with the folds as shown in this video. Continue folding it exactly like we show you to and make sure to pause the video in the middle if you find it difficult. And there you have it, your very own origami dress to match with your paper heels. Now let's move on to the next one. So for this next one, we're going to be making an origami material again. So make sure that you're following this video very carefully, and if it's too fast sped up for you, then you can go ahead and slow the video down in the settings below. And there you have it, your very own interesting boat. But it's not just a very simple boat, it's an interesting one. So now we can move on to the next origami thing for today. We can start off by taking some paper and making it into fans. And then you can go ahead and give it the lines of an umbrella and there you have it. You can even go ahead and add in some additional three-dimensional raindrop for extra effect. Now, let's move on to this next one. For this next one, we're going to be using scissors, so make sure that you cut it out super carefully because you don't want to make the wrong cuts. Now, let's move on to this next one. For this next one for today, we're going to be making an origami piece. For this one, we're using red paper, but you can go ahead and use whatever colors you like. Go ahead and follow the instructions carefully and comment down below if you enjoyed this video.